Kom så schöne Sweetchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Sweetchen, lass mich mal wieder. Komm schon, schönes Sweetchen, komm doch mal her. Schönes Sweetchen, lass mich mehr alleine tanzen.
Hello, people. What's going on? What's going on? I hope everybody is doing well today. I don't have my background in today. We're going to just do it the natural way. I'm going to do an audio check real quick, and then we're going to get into the show. Make sure you guys can hear me good. If you're watching by way of YouTube or Facebook, thank you for watching. Just do a quick. Get into the show. Make sure you guys. All right. My audio is good. And I am going to have my Facebook up on the side so we don't miss any comments today, because over on Facebook, if you're watching on Facebook, I will definitely try to not miss your comments. All right, I'm looking a little crazy today because I have not gotten a haircut since the pandemic started. So y'all forgive me, but we're going to get into the show. I'm going to bring another person up with me again. She's rocking it out with me again, Miss Celia. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring Celia in on the show. She gives us life here and a balance, and it's always good to have somebody here with me that I can bounce things off of and stuff. So without further ado, Miss Celia, can you hear me?
Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. Hey, Raymond.
Hey,
do not go get a haircut.
Right. I'm definitely trying to figure this thing out. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to see, well, when is it the right time to go and do the haircut? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you win. When they get
right. And that's it. That's it. At the end of the day, that is it. I got some stuff in the background back there all on the floor. But anyway, we're gonna rock it out. We're gonna rock it out.
Go ahead.
So we're gonna go ahead and get into the show. I'm gonna be doing today. I'm gonna try to do a lot of video into the show and play some videos and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and cue this one up. While I do that, let me get it started. Hold on 1 second, and I'm gonna get y'all reaction on it. We're gonna talk about it.
Ain't finna get my son no motherfucking shit out here. I'm training them boys right. Ask in there, my nephew. Ask in there, ask my son. Yeah. 12, 13, they got hit. Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be.
He done lost his whole mind, right?
I got my fucking son dick sucked.
He lost it.
Fucking right.
All right, I think my audio, I lost his audio here, but we talking about Lil Bossie. Lil Bossie said on his IG Instagram that he basically planned this woman, paid her to come over there and perform oral sex on his children, 12 and 13. One was his son and one was his nephew. See, what you think about that?
He need to go to jail. That is child molestation to the 100. And plus he says that he did he asked his nephews. He treated his nephews. Could you imagine? Now, I have a grandson, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
I have a son. And I got a whole host of nephews.
Right.
Imagine if somebody teach them that's how they're supposed to go through life. That's going to be generation to generation. Not only degrading themselves and putting what they're going to do, they're going to take child molestation onto another issue, to another generation, the other generation.
Right.
That's what it is. Child molestation. And then the grown woman that did it need to be put in jail too.
Yeah, they need to find her. Well, no, actually,
and him. He has spoiled a whole generation of children.
Right.
Can you imagine you taking a child's youth? He don't even realize what he has did to these kids.
Right. And
they
said
before they realize.
And said that the part
that
really
he did the right thing. I did it. And then he called the woman a B. If I would have saw him, I'd slap the sugar honey out of him.
Right. It don't make no sense. It's crazy.
Look, all I got to say is, how was he raised?
Right.
This is a not everybody is what they raised into geographically, but to broadcast it. And let you know that they don't care about our community, because they should have been to his house and rapping on the door saying child molestation.
Right. Exactly. Now we looked up the statute. Well, my wife looks up the statute and she says, I agree, lock him up, put him under the jail.
He didn't get locked up.
Yeah, I mean, to speculate that it somehow teaches his children or his sons to be heterosexual or to not be homosexual. So he's gonna pay for somebody to perform or pay a woman to perform oral sex on a little boy, as if the little boy will now become a man. He now can go out in the world and coexist.
He damaged those children. He damaged them.
Yeah. For sure. And the crazy thing is, Lil Bossie has a past of always, when it comes to homosexuality, Lil Bossie always have to come out and say something about something being homo and all of this, because he talked about
now when people go doing that, knocking everybody down and saying, talking about homosexuality, and everybody asks them, then that says people behind the curtain. I say people behind the curtain.
I think he's suspect. I do. I mean, anybody that got to constantly remind people that they are, number one, a man, and number two, they like women, I don't think they're very secure in that thought themselves.
They're not. Yeah. Because it's like I'm going around saying, I'm a woman. I'm probably sleeping with women.
At the end of the day, Lil Bossie could face criminal charges. My wife looked up.
And I think the community need to. They need to. Now, he need to be locked up, but also, too, maybe give him 30 days, but the main thing is getting in the mind.
Right.
And the main thing is giving him psychological treatment. He going to counseling, because you can lock a person up. And
they don't do that.
Anything gonna happen, but lock him up as a punishment for 30 days. But the stipulation is you get counseling. If he can go into counseling for a year, we're not talking about 30 days. This is deep. Something had to happen to him. Something terrible happened to him.
Yeah, it absolutely had to. Hey, Candy Lady, I know you're watching and you're in the studio. Celia should have sent you over the link to go over to YouTube. Go over there, and so we can put your comments on the screen. You did hit me with a private message, but I can't put that one on the screen. Celia, did you get her that link?
Yes, I did.
All right. Yes. So, Candy, open your text message, go to that link over there on YouTube, and comment so we can put your comments on the screen. I can't do the private message.
Let's answer you. Come on. We're excited.
Yeah. And I will put up, go over there to YouTube and so we can put up your comments. And my thing with the whole Bossie situation is not only is it just stupid, flat out stupid, but I think that, anybody that supports him has to really take a hard look at it now. I've never really listened to his music, but at the end of the day, I think that some of his fans need to try to give him a reality check. I mean, he's always been off the rafters, right? He's always been opinionated. He's had opinions about everything. Had opinion about Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union with their situation. We're not even going to talk about that situation tonight, because I feel that situation is crazy. But at any rate, he always has an opinion about something. So we need to really get Bossie in place, in check tonight. You know what I mean?
Well, Bossie can't talk about as the old people used to say. Now, hey, I'm old school.
Right.
And as the old song, clean up around your own door before you clean around mine. And Bossie clean up around his, And how dare he use Boosie Collins' name? Boosie. Get out of here.
He love Boosie. Boosie
Collins was something else, but he didn't mainstream it.
Right.
We don't know what Boosie Collins is, but we know he put out that good music.
Right.
He didn't mainstream it. So he need to drop that Boosie, just call himself Uzi or something.
Well, let's go on to our next story. I hate to mix these stories in, and this show is one night a week on Friday. So if you're watching now, we got a couple of people watching. Let's see, we got some more comments. Let's go to that. You have an echo. Vicky Warren says, I have an echo. Is it me, Vicky, or is it Celia? I think I'm gonna put my headphones in my.
I know Vicky. Hi, Vicky.
And most of those sick fans were agreeing with him. Disgusting. Absolutely. Yeah. They put people on a pedestal. And it's not what you should do. Not when they're wrong. If you're wrong, you're wrong.
Molesting children. That's outright molesting children. And I am an advocate for children. And I don't care if I am a stranger and I'm seeing a child abused. I'm getting upset. I'm saying something. It might be my life, but I have to say something. I just cannot stand to see anybody curse at a child.
Right.
I have 3 beautiful grandchildren, even though they get on my nerves sometimes. But there's no way.
Right.
That's like my flesh. That's me. That's who I am. Why would I abuse me?
Right.
Put you in check if you're out of check.
Right.
That he needs to pay for that.
Yeah, he does. Hey, Anta, let me know in the chat. Okay, Anta says she don't hear echo on her side. Okay, just want to make sure. Vicky, it may be your audio. It may be your. So go out and come back in. Try that. That may help. Let's move on to the next story. Again, like I said, I don't like to. Okay, cool. I don't like to mix stories like this, but we gotta talk about this story, and it's gonna be Breonna Taylor. So Breonna Taylor was a young lady who was murdered over in Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm gonna roll a clip right now of her family just talking about it. So give me just a second. Okay.
This should have never happened. They went in her house in the comfort of her own home and just took her from us. She's gone. She's never coming back. She was a good girl. She just did not deserve what she went through. She loved everybody, and she is the reason why we all here. She was the glue that brought everybody together. She was the baby of the family. And for us to just have to find that strength to move on without her is just going to be so hard. We not letting up. We not letting up. And we going to do justice for our baby.
Absolutely. They should get justice for their baby. Breonna Taylor was murdered in cold blood in her house. And the police were executing a search warrant for the property, but the person that they were looking for did not live there. This is personal to me because when I was 13 years old, 12 or 13 years old, it happened to my family. We were living in Southeast Atlanta, and all of a sudden, police come in the house with guns, about 6 or 7, and they had the wrong house. But if I or my father had a gun, and I was 13, I wouldn't know what you do with a gun. But if my dad would have had a gun and came to rescue or defend his house, he could have wound up like this. Breonna dead. Right now, she died. The boyfriend had a gun and fired at the officers as they were coming into the house. I mean, he was a weapons permit holder. He had rights to have a gun. He wasn't a felon. He not supposed to have the gun. He tried to do what anybody would do. If someone is breaking into your house, you defend your house. Now he's in custody, fighting for his freedom, and his girlfriend is deceased, all because they went to the wrong house. The people that they were looking for was not there. I mean, and it's such a sad story. but hopefully the family gets the justice that they deserve for Breonna, because literally it was a mistake. And I think that people have to understand that mistakes can happen, but when they do, you don't try to cover them up. And you don't try to say now that, okay, well, there was obviously the drugs. Now they're saying that the drugs were being stored at the house. The drug dealers didn't live there, but somehow or another, the police connected the dots to Breonna's apartment. Now, Breonna was an EMT worker. She was a frontline worker throughout the whole pandemic. She went to work. She dealt with people that was dealing with COVID-19, and COVID didn't kill her. The police did. Crazy. What's your thoughts?
I'm going to tell you what I thought. My thoughts on that, Raymond. Mm-hmm. When you're in a profession as a police officer, or when they're dealing a doctor, when they're dealing with people's lives, you check, you recheck, you check, and you recheck.
Right.
That is no mistake. That is outright. Outright.
Right.
To me, is flawed.
It's flawed.
It is no default. Right. When you do not check and make sure, and they could have knocked on the door and made sure they had it right to just bam in. You didn't keep rechecking and keep looking at information.
You're supposed to do investigations. You're supposed to do investigations.
When it comes to drawing guns, when it comes to saving people's lives, you have to do your due diligence, and you have to make sure you check, recheck. You don't leave no stone unturned. And obviously, they left stones unturned.
Right. I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's
not even. And then you didn't pull up that, because you to pull up the address if it's rented or it's a house that been sold. You would have known just who was in that house. And then if you did your investigation, you'd have saw her going in and going out. And you got all the data on her. You'd have got all the data that she's an EMT worker, that she's going to for a nursing, to be a nurse. You would have followed her to work if you would have thought that they did not do due diligence.
Right. Well, let's go to the comments here. Let's go to the comments, because Vicky Warren said something that is absolutely right. It reminds us of Katherine Johnson, who was killed in Atlanta.
That's
she was an older woman. I think she was like almost in her 90s. Yeah. And she was
mama.
Everybody knew her. Everybody knew her. And the police did not. And see, here's the thing. When you are executing a search warrant and you're doing all of those things, you need to confirm that your target is in the house, right? I mean, there should be some type of investigation that you do. It shouldn't be, they say he lived there, let's bust down the door and go in here with guns ablazing.
Yeah.
And so it was a situation in this case where the police got it wrong, but versus them coming out and saying, we got it wrong. Here is restitution for wrongful death. Here is all of these things. We are dealing with the fact that now people got to beg and plead for justice to take place, which don't make sense. A case like Katherine Johnson, I think it wasn't as, I mean, I don't remember the case in its details, but I don't think it was this hard for her to get justice. I don't know. Let me not say that.
They lied about it. Yep. They lied. And I remember
similar thing.
It was similar. It was almost identical.
Right.
Never fight. She was just an older woman. Everybody loved on the street. She was grandma.
Right.
And they tried to cover it up, but I can't remember the lawyer that took that case. But they found out that come to find out, the police officers that bust in that Miss Catherine's house, all of them was dirty. I think it was they with the red dogs.
It was the red dogs. I think it was the red dogs.
Yes, I remember them. And come to find out, half of them went to jail and lost their jobs.
Right.
But it came down, the family did get some restitution, but they don't have grandma no more. Everybody loves their family.
Right. Right.
Nobody want nobody to leave here until God take them. I mean, I don't care if you 1 of you 99, you still mine. You belong to your family. Nobody should have come in. What happened to a knock?
Right.
What happened to the police? Not police.
Right. Well, I think what the mindset.
with a good response. Oh, I'm in here.
Right. The mindset when you're executing a search warrant, the mindset of the authorities is we want to catch you off guard. Back in the day when people would execute, and this is just off topic. So back in the day when people used to execute search warrants, and I still can hear you, Celia, but I just want to take the screen. So back in the day, when they used to, I'm not even gonna say back in the day. Living in the hood, growing up in the hood like I did, I've seen people when the police raid, or you know that there are drug raids going on. When you live in the projects, you see folks flushing stuff down the toilet, they throwing stuff out the window, doing all kind of stuff. So the mindset of the authorities is we're gonna catch you off guard. We're not gonna knock. A no-knock warrant is what they call it, and they just knock your door in and come in and say everybody get on the ground. But in this case, I think we gotta be a little bit more mindful in exactly, I don't know how long they had been following the house. What was their target? What type of information they had on their target? I don't know. But I think what I do know is that Breonna Taylor's family need justice. And I think that we need to, in any setting, media, whether small or large, we need to keep the story in the center of attention so that the law enforcement there in Kentucky can do what's right. That's my whole point of talking about the show.
One good thing they do have Attorney Crump on the scene, so just thank God for sending us another good attorney,
right?
That can take up, he can't do everything, but he's doing what he can.
Right.
And thank God.
Answer brings up a good point. She says that there's tear gas, tasers, pepper spray. There are things to get people, that non-lethal, non-deadly, right?
That could have been alive and hug her mom and her brothers or sisters, or I don't know if she had a child, but that could have happened.
Right.
Just to take.
Right. Yeah, and
she's only 26.
Yeah.
26.
Mm-hmm.
No record.
Right.
And guess what, Raymond? Her boyfriend didn't have no record. He went to the post office.
Right.
No record.
Yeah. And now he's fighting for his freedom.
He's
trying to get out of jail. Yeah.
He did what was right. He did what was right.
Right. Absolutely. I agree. My bad. I totally agree. Let's see what Vicky Warren says. Oh, the family gonna get paid. They better get paid.
Oh yeah.
It took years just to bring the officers to trial, but so good about this case. The victim was so bad about this case. The victim was a baby, just started. Yeah, I mean, very young.
26.
Yeah, you have to tell your family whatever happens in this house stays in this house. I'm the police, and we don't settle this. And we done settle this here. All right. Absolutely. All right, let's keep going in the show. We're gonna prayers out to the family, the Taylor family, and I hope and pray that they all continue to seek justice and all prevail.
We said in front of Raymond, justice. As long as we as a community,
right,
white, black, Puerto Rican, whatever, and stay in front of justice, community will prevail. Even though the mom will never have her child back, she get justice.
Right.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
All right, so
here we go. This idiot.
So Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. If
you need to give me that hat, I can't even afford that blasted hat. I've been wearing hats for the longest. Can't afford it. I save my money for that.
So I'm gonna tell this story. So for y'all who watching the show and you guys don't know why this guy's on the screen or who he is, so the person that you're looking at on the screen, his name is Maurice Fain. He goes by Arkansas Mo. He was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. He was the love interest of Carly Red on that show. Basically, this guy defrauded the government. Now, when I tell y'all how much money he got, I don't even know how he got it.
Wow.
He got $2 million.
I will retire.
So he got $2 million in what was supposed to be Paycheck Protection Program. And in that payroll protection program, you are to get the hire employees, continue to keep them on your payrolls, continue to give them a living wage. Well, Arkansas Mo got $2 million. He used more than 1.5 million of the funds to buy $85,000 in jewelry, including a Rolex watch, diamond bracelet, and a 5.73 carat diamond ring for himself. Also had a luxury car in the driveway. I mean, he balled out. What you guys say?
I'm gonna tell you, I am no crook and I'm no thief. But and I applied for it, but I got denied.
Right.
But I will tell you, if they would have gave me $2 million, I would probably only told 2 people, and they financial.
Right. Well, I don't know who he told or what.
I would have bought, because I'm very conservative. So I don't even like to carry name brand purses. I'll go to Goodwill and buy a purse. I don't even know his name brand.
Right.
I don't carry nothing cost no $5,000. I ain't got that in the bank. It's got to be 20, 50 times that if I'm gonna carry that sucker. That's all to it.
So
but he's an idiot.
So his attorney for him is saying considerable confusion.
He should have plead guilty.
So he is saying that there has been considerable confusion amongst small business owners as to what they can and cannot do with the money.
That is very true.
So he may get out.
Raymond, I'm gonna tell you this, Raymond. It simply says, did you fill out for it? Because you're a business owner. I know you did.
I did not do it for the
But anyway, we did it for affairs. But anyway, if he did this, it simply says, when you read it in detail, it tells you can get so much money per employee, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what he did, he put people down, or he said he had so many employees, and he opened his mouth. Is what he did. He could have just lived good. He opened his mouth.
He could have lived good.
Yes, that's all I'm gonna say. I got time for this. You hear me? But you know what? And people are jealous out here.
Right. Very much so.
Very jealous. They don't. You got crabs in the barrel, so you have to pick your friends. You have to pick them very carefully, and you have to only sometimes certain things you can only talk to God about.
Right.
And that's what he should have did and walked.
Right.
And somebody, if his mama lied, that's who he should have told, because his mama ain't gonna give him away. She'll go to the grave. Mama ain't gonna give nobody. If mama ain't giving nobody away, she go to the grave or she give him away.
Mm-hmm.
But he ran his mouth and the flashiness. Now, Raymond, remember, this goes back to the gangster time, right? Rob a bank, rob a casino or whatever, but they go spend the money. The top robber saying, don't spend the money, don't spend the money, don't spend the money. They go and they spend the money.
Right.
It's
yeah.
Well,
I wish him the best.
I wish him the best, but he got to realize everybody ain't his friend and be silent.
Right. Yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll continue to follow that story.
What's gonna happen to him. They done froze them bank account. We know what's gonna happen to him.
Yeah, I think he's a goner. I think he's a goner.
5, 10 years flat.
Right.
You messing with hands, baby.
Yeah. So we're gonna go back to a topic that we talked about before, Georgia. So COVID-19 is
my mask. Where my mask at?
Well, you trying to put on a mask, y'all. Lord Jesus.
Talk about it, make me. Oh yes,
she don't got the COVID-19 mask, y'all. Lord have mercy.
Y'all put your mask on. Don't bleed. Don't believe what Kemp is telling you.
All right. So what I want to do is I want to do this. I want to pull up and I want to talk about this with y'all. We're gonna look at, and I'm gonna go full screen on here, and we're gonna just look at kind of the cases. So in the statewide, when you look at the cases right over in here, you see a downward trajectory, right? You see that? Celia, you with me?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So you see that downward trajectory right there. So that's what Kemp had been talking about, y'all. I mean, he said it was going down. I mean, the confirmed cases for today was 23 confirmed cases as of 9 o'clock on the 15th of May. Yesterday we had 79 new confirmed cases. The average is 323.85. So I mean, you're well below that. Yesterday, the 13th, you had 247 cases. And I mean that's what's strange to me. I mean,
that's a lie.
It's a lie.
Atlanta wasn't at no 300 cases a day.
Well, no. Let's go to Atlanta. Let's go to Fulton County.
Oh, we're talking about Georgia.
Yeah, we're talking about Georgia overall, right? Okay. And so when we're talking about the new numbers, and so when you look at Fulton County,
I don't believe that because Albany and some other place in I mean the bodies were stacking up.
Yeah, the bodies were stacking up.
Let's be real. It's death. It's not. I mean, some people coming through COVID-19, but we live with so many lies because.
Right. Celia, I think you froze. I think we done lost Celia audio. You may have to come out and come back in, Celia, if you can hear me. But just looking at the graph, guys, this is Daughtry County here, or what is it? Daughtry. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know who the hell came up with that name of that county, but they ought to be shot and killed. But this is that downward trajectory that the governor was talking about. I mean, and it's happening in down in the Albany area. So my thought process is I've always said we got to find a way to coexist with COVID-19, and I think that Kemp took the lead on it. And he took the charge in that way. As it says, lies. I don't believe anything out of Kemp's mouth that comes out of Kemp's mouth. Yeah, I mean, it's to each his own. Everybody will have their own opinions. Celia, you're back. I think we got Celia back.
I've been having problems all day with my internet.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, I just wanted to show the people the numbers here. Vicky Warren says, I don't think people are getting tested, scared or something. People aren't getting tested. He put the dog catcher bird and rat on the payroll. Oh, okay. She's talking about Mo.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna move on to the next story of the day.
Let me put this in there.
Go ahead.
Interject a little bit. Everybody pay attention to what's happening. They send up camps and everything for COVID-19. They want the market open, and don't be a number. Stay safe and stay vigilant on yourself and your family. And also, it was a COVID-19 person in New York City. And the person was cutting hair at their house. And come to find out, the person was infected and kept lying. So we don't know how many people that person infected. And he violated the law. So we're going to see what happened with that, too.
Wow. Yeah. Yes. That's crazy. So we're gonna switch gears. This is the first time I've ever talked about this topic on this channel. And I think that y'all will start to see more content about this from me because I do watch reality TV. I'm gonna tell you right now, I watch reality TV. Right. They're having a car race with 12,000 person this weekend. So down in Albany, she's saying they're having a car race down there. So I wish them the best.
Yeah, that's crazy.
my thought process about COVID-19 is there's gonna have to be a way that we're gonna have to open back up certain things, but people just gotta take precaution. You need to wear a mask.
There's no way, Raymond. Raymond, if they would have closed the whole world down for 45 days, we'd have been better. You're talking about a monster, invisible monster. You can open up all you want to. This monster gonna it can take me out, you out, your family. This is gonna take a lot of people out because they get relaxed.
Right.
We're talking about invisible. It's invisible. And people are getting relaxed. And I think money, God will bless. He will bless the earth.
Right.
But I think the earth should rest for 45 days.
Right.
And I think we're gonna pay dearly.
Yeah.
I'm half of my life, hell. I'm praying. I'm half of my life. I want.
She done live half her life, y'all. Hey, listen, y'all trying to get to where she at. She done lived half of her here. If she go out today, she all good.
No, I'm not good. I gotta finish praying.
I'm just teasing you. All right, so let's get into this. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let me bring. We're gonna watch a quick video here. Y'all gotta love Real Housewives, man. They crazy.
They crazier than me.
Let's watch this. Oh boy, we're gonna see the unseen footages here of the reunion.
Has there been a play date yet? Has PJ and baby Brooklyn met and Eva's kids and Candy's?
My kids hang out with kids for sure.
You don't look good.
Texas definitely played with Eva's kids because he went to the birthday party earlier this year.
And was the first person under that piñata. Your son is as competitive as you.
And we were trying to make it to PJ's party so he could play with her, but the corona shut us down. He's played with Brooklyn.
And PJ and Brooklyn met in Greece and they had a great time. They had international play date, Brooklyn and PJ.
Who of the group is still in touch with Shamari?
I talked to Shamari not too long ago. We don't talk like all the time, but she's not a full stranger.
Got it. And you, Candy?
Full stranger. Lord. No, I haven't talked to her in a while. Yeah, it's been some months since I talked to her.
All right.
My ideal sandwich would be a
toasted. Let's take that off. All right. So, what you think about the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion? Well, you haven't seen the reunion yet, so you have not seen the reunion.
I looked it up today. I looked at a little bit of it.
Okay.
You know, Candace is one of my favorites. Nene used to be, but she's sort of losing it. But I still like Nene. I sort of like I like everybody. Right. I don't understand the fight. I don't understand the friction of women going after one another. I mean, all of it.
It's reality TV. It's got to be entertaining.
Because I'm gonna tell you about me. If oh boy, what's his name? What's Andy?
Andy Cord.
He is an idiot. Cause I'm like, I'm gonna finish this off for you. I've been brought a gun on the set, shot everything.
You can't bring no gun. You can't bring no gun on there.
Well, I don't even have a gun. I'll go get one. I don't even believe in guns. I don't have a gun. I'm not a registered gun holder, but I will go buy one just for them sisters. And I take everybody their misery because let me tell you something. I grew up with, it was 10 girls and 4 boys. And I never, all my sisters around, we never went at one another like that. All these girls, we have our frictions, but why would women go at one another like that? It's so crazy to me. But the husband was right, though. Even husband was right. It's like selling your soul for $1. You do anything, cash your dignity, who you are as a person, a nice person. I think they all evil women. I think they all. I would not want to be friends. Let me tell you something. The only one I would be friends on there with probably would be Candy because she's a businesswoman. She'll teach me business. And the rest of them, they dangerous because when it comes to money, when it comes to material gain, they'll tell you that they are just crazy, vindictive women for no reason. The little devil in the chair, and go ahead. Now I like Andy. Now I'm gonna tell you that I like Andy. I call Andy. I put Andy in the chair with horns every time. I see horns every time. He's an instigator. But
well, that's his part of the show.
There's a lot Andy to do.
Right. Well, that is his part of the show.
Money anyway. He paying them girls big.
Right. Let's see here. I got some comments on Facebook. For some reason, Facebook don't come over. The comments do not come over. So if you guys are watching this on YouTube, on Facebook, at the very top where the writing is up there, where it says the information about the live, you can click on the link and that'll take you to the YouTube where you can come in and you can put comments on the screen. So if you're watching on Facebook, click on that link, go over to YouTube, come over there on YouTube, and then that way you can put comments and we can see them. But I'm gonna bring up say a couple comments. My cousin Courtney says he should be released, and whoever got the address. Okay, so she's talking. This comment is about Breonna Taylor's, but she said he should be released. So the boyfriend that they locked up because he shot the gun at the police officers should be released, and whoever got the address wrong should lose their job. Right. Mistakes happen, but consequences also occur from those mistakes. Families should be compensated. The fact that they will try and cover up the issue they did not learn from Jefferson case in Texas. So there was another case similar to this in Texas that So yeah, you're right. Your mistakes have consequences. Period. All right, let's stay on topic here, and I'm gonna keep that open so I can see the comments coming off of Facebook. But Kenya, Vicky says Kenya. Go for the throat. Remember when she low key called Portia dumb on the reunion? Yeah. Okay. Let me tell y'all who my favorite cast members are and all that stuff. So my favorite cast member of the Real Housewives of Atlanta will probably have to be Portia Williams. My favorite one is Portia Williams.
I like her so much.
Yeah. I like Portia.
I don't know because she's Southern. I don't know. She got something in her I like.
Well, for me, it's because she's from Atlanta. And so when she talks, I understand what she's saying. She just as Southern and country as she wants to be.
Yeah, I'm Southern.
I like her.
But I get straight.
Yeah. Let's see who else I like on the show.
I like Nene.
I like Nene too. Yeah, I like Nene too.
But my favorite is Candace, baby.
Candy
Burrs. Candy Burrs is my favorite.
Well, I think you're a little biased because you done went down there to the OLG restaurant taking pictures.
No. She have always been. I have always felt her sensible, quiet, negotiable. She always on the sideline. She always creep in. She'll say what she got to say, but she keep herself. She keep herself neutral.
Right. Well, she wasn't neutral this season. She wasn't that but this season.
But you look back, Candace know how to get into her mess. Candace creeper crawl, baby. She'll creeper crawl. Candace will carry a bone, but she carried a bone, but she'll back it up.
Yeah. Well, I used to. I mean, I like Candy. I like all of the women on the show.
I like all of them. But I think she's straighten up.
But I think with Candy, what really messed me up about Candy Burrs is she stated that she would not come back on the show if they let Phaedra Parks back on the show.
Oh, I don't blame her.
Huh?
I don't blame her.
I do. I like Phaedra. So if y'all
for Phaedra did being a lawyer and a professional was just below. It was down in the dirt.
Let's stay on topic. All right, hold on a minute. Let's not go too far. All right, so you said you watched the reunion. Who do you think on the reunion, a little bit that you did watch, who you thought brought the most drama for the reunion?
As always, Nene.
You think Nene brought the drama, or she was responding to the drama?
I'm gonna tell you something. Nene and Eva.
Well, Eva. Now, the thing about Eva to me is,
she creepy crawly.
I think she need to go. I think she need to go. I don't think she fits me.
I think Eva should go. I think Eva should be a lawyer's wife, and she got babies, beautiful babies.
Yeah,
she's a beautiful girl. I think she has been crawling like a crab out of a pot trying to get its first spot, and she's losing all integrity. And she got a good husband. She has a good husband.
Right.
She got a husband with integrity. He sort of lost it, which all people do. If somebody start attacking your wife or your husband, you're gonna defend them.
Right.
And he's upset. He got children with this woman. That's his wife. So he started defending her.
You're talking about the Instagram Live thing that he did.
And he's a lawyer, so he called himself. He probably had a couple of drinks. He called himself. He backed up, but I don't blame him. I think he's just a good guy. Right. And I think she need to go and love on her husband, her children, get a business. When the kids in school, she could develop a business at home or whatever.
Right.
But I think that leave Atlanta housewife. She's gonna keep her marriage together. Go on and have a good life because she got a good husband. She got a beautiful family. She can start a business, and people will come to that business.
Yeah. Well, I hope that that they bring Phaedra back, because here's why I say that. I say that they need to bring Phaedra Parks back because there was so much about. They invested so much in Phaedra, number one. So we as people that watch the show, I will go on record and say I have watched every season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. The reason I've watched the season is because, number one, it's relatable because they're in Atlanta. I like to watch shows that center around Atlanta because it shows you a little bit about the city and stuff. It's not all authentic, but for the most part, it is fairly authentic. But they invested a lot in Phaedra Parks, and to not bring her story back, because this woman is killing it. Phaedra is killing it right now. This lady done bought, I think, almost a $2 million house in Buckhead. She lives in Buckhead. I ain't talking about this up north.
Is it real?
What?
Is it real with Phaedra? Phaedra
is a Southern Belle.
Yes, Southern Belle. Southern Belle is the biggest liars there is.
Let me tell you, you have to be a liar to be a liar.
You see with Southern Belle, it ain't real.
But you have to be a liar to be a lawyer. You can't be a lawyer and not know how to lie.
Is it real?
I'm just stating my case. I want Phaedra to come
back. You something about her before she cut. I think everybody needs a second chance. Everybody, but I think Andy Cohen did the right thing to let her go in the beginning.
Excuse me.
But I do believe everybody deserves a second chance. And I think that what she did to Candace Burrs, she could have destroyed Candace. Because people could have took that as serious as she's kidnapping Portia. You don't know
we all knew it was for reality TV.
Right, that's for us. But
we all knew that there was reality TV.
Lawsuits could have came behind that.
Oh, well, I don't believe that.
Lawsuits could have came behind that.
There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff these women did on TV. That lawsuits.
We know, but you can't go that far, Raymond. You can't go that far.
Well, if that's
the rim.
All right, let me say this. If Candy is so butthurt, this woman made so much money off that storyline. She created a whole dang play.
Girl. Make that money, girl. Make that money, Candy. Make that money, Candy.
She created a whole play.
She should.
The premise of locking somebody in a dungeon. So Candy ain't hurt.
They gonna make some money off of Candace. Candace, when Candace come to her, Candace get the thinking, get the writing, and she make her money. I don't like her because what Phaedra did, it could have hurt so many families. Now Portia, I think Portia was a spoiled brat. You know,
they didn't kick Portia off the show.
Portia granddad is, don't you?
I know who he is.
Jose Williams.
But she showed up. She's showing up upholding.
No, she living up. Jose Williams.
Yes, she is. Yeah,
a lot of people love Jose Williams. Jose Williams like the party just like his granddaughter did.
Right.
But he was an activist, but everybody respected him and loved him.
Right.
And he was a chemist also. So don't be fooled. So she's a little spoiled and everything, and I think she's maturing now. Though she's understanding who she comes from and where she belongs. I think Phaedra knew this, being an intelligent woman, she a well-educated woman. She took advantage and had her to put that out there. But Candace Burr is just not Atlanta. She's world. And it could have happened.
I hear you, Miss Candy Burr's supporter. I hear you. You are a Candy Burr supporter.
I'm a supporter because she's a businesswoman and she do well. And I don't like for nobody. Why would she do that to her? It's in her face and she knows she lying.
It's reality TV.
It don't matter. We know a lot of it is cocked up and everything. But Raymond, if we on reality TV and I say that you try to molest me, we know it's a lie. But the world is a lie.
Okay, but what about
destroy in a minute?
What about the infidelities that they do? Kenya Moore.
Everybody sleep with hell.
Kenya Moore.
Everybody sleep with everybody. Raymond, that ain't no big deal.
But it's the same. It's defamation of character. If it did not happen, it's defamation of character. That's all it is.
Raymond, it's a difference in having sex and you messing with my money.
Well, I tell you better get ready because people are advocating to bring Phaedra Parks back, and I think she would be a good.
I think she's suffered enough. I think she should come back.
Right. Well, let's go back. Let's stay with the reunion real fast. Okay. So you said that, and I want you to give me short answers because I know you long-winded. Okay. Yeah. Give me short answers. All right. Let's see here. We got a comment. We'll go to the comments here. Phyllis Lewis says, this is our reality TV, and I don't take any of it serious because it's about the dollar bill. So don't be fooled. That's what I'm saying. Bring Phaedra back. It's our reality TV.
Yeah, we can bring Phaedra back. But she is Phyllis is 100% right. And it's all about the dollar bill. We know it's reality TV, a lot of it's staged. But what I'm saying is that we know a lot of people, like, look at the people following Donald Trump. Okay, hello. And it could really have put a hunt on her head. It could have did a lot of damage to Candace. All I'm saying is that she has to be careful what she do and she put out there, that it keeps safety among her co-workers.
Right. All right, so let's and Vicky agrees with you. So she's on the same page that you're on. Can't do that in the South. All right, so let's see here. So we talked about who brought the drama for the reunion. Who do you think was treated the most unfair on the reunion?
You asking me?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you had a question. I think Nene.
Absolutely. For sure. All right, we'll be there.
I think Nene said she's 52. I think she's about 55, to be honest with you. She's been 50 for a couple of years now, for serious years. But to be honest with you, I think Nene getting once I am 60. I tell everybody. And so I got children older than you, Raymond.
Right.
And sometimes I'm spunky now. I'm spunky, but I get tired.
Right.
And then a menopause woman come on. I might slap the hell out you. Don't get out the way now. I think really that is what's happening, but
what do you think?
She can bring a whole new wave on there.
Right.
But I really think they're trying to push her out because of her age, but they don't realize a whole. Look at New York.
Nene ain't going nowhere. Nene ain't going nowhere.
I think she can bring a whole new wave. I think she can be at top of her game at her age. But before Nene gonna, I think all of them.
Right.
I help her out.
So let's see what my other question was. What do you think about Kenya Moore?
I think Kenya is evil.
I do too.
Kenya is not a good person. Kenya. Here's the thing. Kenya
help herself.
She got
but she got exactly what she. And let me not say this so forcefully, but for reality TV, when you look at all of the drama that she's caused in other people's relationships, she got what she deserved.
That's right.
Sure. But her and the man still together.
Baby. You put it out, you get it back.
But her and the man still together. Right now today. They still together.
That's all for sure, baby. That man don't have no love.
But they still married.
That baby is so gorgeous. I'll stay with her just for the baby. The baby's so gorgeous. Oh, that's a pure. Oh, that's adorable, baby. That baby's so adorable.
Right.
I said about my grandbaby's adorable too. Just
right.
But here's what I say is that Kenya is mean.
Uh-huh.
Kenya is hard to love. She's conniving. And through those, to be in pageants, girls to be in pageants and, and stuff in competition, they learn the game early. They learn how to backstab real early. And what she bringing the pageant game to reality TV, I see it all the time.
Yeah, but if you watch, and this is off topic here a little bit. Do you watch Married to Medicine?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
All right. So, do you know Dr. Heavenly on there?
She's crazy as hell too.
The dentist. All right. Yeah. So let me tell you something. I'm on record and tell you right now, Dr. Heavenly she gets reality TV. She knows how to push people buttons. She knows how to get a rise, and she is relatable, very much so.
Have you met her?
Have I met her? No, I've never met her. I've only seen her.
Oh, she gets it now. Oh, she gets it.
Now she started a YouTube channel.
She know how to make that money now. She know how to make that money.
And she started a YouTube channel during the pandemic, and so I watched a couple of her videos early on. Her live, she was doing lives from her closet. The whole thing of Married to Medicine is they wanted to compete about their closets. So you gotta build the big mansion and a 3-story closet. I don't know how many clothes you gotta have 3 stories.
I think that's stupid though. People dying and you talking about a damn closet. I got mad about that.
Yeah, well,
people dying and all over the world, and they got a hut to live in. You talking about a damn closet? Still ass bitches.
Oh Lord, have mercy. All right, let's talk about this. And guys, let me tell you, these are our opinions about entertainment purposes.
Wait a minute, I can cuss, right?
Yeah, you can. This is a free country. You can cuss.
No, I just call them bitches. That's what I don't even like to use the word. I rarely use the word, but
they use it on this show. That's how they describe each other from time to time.
A whole bunch of other stuff going on. They talk about a damn closet.
Well, here's what I'll say about. I brought up Heavenly because she vouched for Kenya Moore. She said that Kenya Moore is an awesome person. Like, she is sweet in person, and I think that may have some truth to it. These people that do reality TV, Kenya Moore.
Man,
she said that Kenya Moore.
Look here, watch your business plan. You ain't got to watch your pocket, but watch your business plan. There ain't nothing good about that woman. Watch your business plan. Don't ever tell her nothing about you. Don't ever, when you talk to her, what you need to do is have some holy oil and hit her with it. Bam! That's all you need to do, Kenya Moore. If you meet Kenya Moore and you build a business, or you got some thing private about you, you better keep it to yourself. Kenya Moore will warn you.
Kenya Moore will ruin you. Well, do you think?
I was raised with girls. But all my sisters are nice. I know women, and Kenya Moore is not one of those good women.
All right. So, do you think that going back to the reunion here? Do you think that Portia's text message that she sent to Andy that Kenya allegedly was going to backstab Cynthia, her best friend? Now, you think she's definitely capable of doing that?
Well, yeah, she did it. But Cynthia, I'm tired of her pretending her grown 50-something-year-old ass acting like she crazy. Hey, acting like she a little bitty girl. Hell, I had more damn sense than Cynthia, and I'm a country girl. My mom and dad kept me out in the woods. And when I got in the city, I had more sense than Cynthia. Cynthia, this woman embarrassed Cynthia. She always questioned but not only her intelligence, but the attitude of her intelligence.
Right.
I mean, she always does it. She always put her on the low bar.
Right. Yeah, it's almost like a compare and contrast type relationship for sure. I'm better than you, and I gotta show you, you know, all of these things that you don't know, or teach you this way of doing it, Cynthia. Yeah, when she came at her about the wine at the place,
Cynthia.
Yeah, that was a mess.
Cynthia, both of them beautiful women. Both of them are beautiful women. But Kenya don't like nobody to come up with, you know, they all trying to find their space in the universe.
They all trying to find it. But Kenya
trying to find their space in the universe, which is good.
I think Kenya is I think Kenya need to do something about that. I'm gonna go ahead and say Kenya need to do something about that butt. Why her butt look so fake?
Because it's fake with fat. Somebody ass other than her ass.
I'm sorry, man. I can't get through with it.
Shut up, shoot up, plumped up.
Her butt looks so fake, man. It's ridiculous. But Cynthia is natural. Cynthia is not. I mean,
do some squats.
Yeah, I don't know. But Cynthia truly is a beautiful woman. And
more natural.
Yeah.
Well, but you know, they try to now. All I want Cynthia to do is just act like what she is, intelligent. Don't let nobody come for her. But you ain't got to cuss. You ain't got to fuss. Show it.
Right.
Don't let nobody be always. The Bible tells you to stay ready. Right.
Right.
Don't let nobody come for you. Kenya always saying, if I ain't send for you, you ain't got to send for me because I'm already here, baby.
Right.
I'm hovering.
Don't come for me.
I'm hovering. I'm ready.
Right. Well, we're gonna wrap up on this last topic about Sheree Whitfield. You remember who Sheree Whitfield is?
Who is that?
Sheree was on the last couple of seasons. She was one of the original Housewives, and she was married to the football player that put her out the house.
Sheree Whitfield.
Sheree, you don't remember Sheree? Okay.
Who's about Sheree?
Sheree, her name is Sheree, but it's spelled that way, but it's pronounced Sheree.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's supposed to be coming back to the show too, possibly.
I think she's more ready.
Well, they tried her out, I think, last season or the season before last.
They always bring her back.
You know who they really need to bring back though? They need to bring back Kim Zolciak. Now that one right there was crazy.
Storm. Bring the storm back. Hey, bring the storm back.
Yeah, Kim was a fool.
What song Candace wrote for her? Now, they say Nene had a song on the tunes.
Yeah. Nene got a new song, Honey.
It sound. They said it sound good.
I don't think it sounds good. I can't play it.
No, I've been trying to keep a job. Or I ain't got time for these clowns. But you know, when I come home, I ain't got nothing to do. I watch them because I do love them. I do want them to succeed.
Right.
They say her song sound good. I was like, I kept forgetting to watch it. So, did you listen to it?
Yeah, I heard it. I mean, like I said, it's not my cup of tea. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like her and her son went in their basement and he gave her a microphone and she recorded some and they auto-tuned it and edited it and it just don't sound authentic to me. But she said she made the song to raise money for healthcare workers.
Oh, okay.
So a part of the proceeds is going to that. So I don't know. She said the song.
Let's put it like that.
Yeah, okay. If that was the reason, then that's the reason. So, well, thank you, Celia, for hanging out with me. I think
you're so very well. I enjoyed tonight. But yeah. I want to end with this.
Go ahead.
I want to get a shout out to Lil Richie.
Oh, yeah.
He was 89, 80, between, you know, some reports say 87, some say 9. And Betty Wright.
Yes.
Oh, wow, now. I am not, but I grew up with that with my older sisters. They was, and then I started learning it, and they are gonna be well missed,
Right.
and we praying for the bereaved families of those Betty Wright and Little Richie. There was some other wonderful people that passed. I can't remember right now, but we
the magician got you.
You know what he say, right?
Tutti Frutti.
No, his saying was, I was the first. I'm Little Rock. They stole it. Elvis Presley stole it.
Oh, okay. So rock and roll. Right.
Yeah. So we're gonna give a shout out to Little Richie. Because I'm telling you, they didn't give it to him. He took it because he started taking it in the 80s because he was so scared. He was so scared what was going to happen to him. So he got the strong voice to start saying what really happened to him in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
He started really making his money, real money, in the late 80s and 90s. And we're going to say Betty Wright. We're going to say beautiful dies too young. She was only 66.
Right.
So God knows better. We love, but God love her best.
Right.
And I want to end with this and say, our prayers go out to all the bereaved families of COVID-19. We're praying for your strength because it could have been me and it might be me. God be with you, stay with you, and peace to all of us. And y'all stay safe. And I love y'all.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Celia. And on that note, I'm going to let you go and you be well. And I will be talking to you. Okay.
You too. I love you. Good night.
Too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching the show. I hope that it was entertaining. And as Celia said, we definitely are conscious and first of mind thinking about all of the people that are dealing with COVID-19 and all that are affected. And to the families of Little Richard and Betty Wright, our condolences to you. And we wrap the show. Again, continue to pray for Breonna Taylor's family as well, and be an advocate for the justice for her as their family continue to deal with trying to seek justice for her. So thank y'all for watching the show, and I will catch you next week. Same time, same place. Fridays is going to be the day that we do this show, and my plans is to record pre-recorded shows throughout the week. So if you like the content, let me know. Stay tuned and continue to watch. Peace. I'll see you on the next one.
Kom nummer 7 Schöne Svenchen Lass mig med videre Kom schöne Svenchen